Hi, this is Gary Axelbank, Gax in the Bronx, coming to you on the Bronx News Network. It's time for the public to get a full explanation as to why the city's DEP lowballed cost estimates and minimized impacts when it advocated building an experimental underground water filtration plant in a Bronx park, which has turned out to be both a financial boondoggle and an environmental disaster. The largest construction project in the city's history is costing taxpayers more than $3 billion and counting, more than triple the city's original projections, and it's part of the reason for the largest water rate hikes in history. Also, how could the city's engineers not know that digging a 40-acre, 50-foot deep crater in a known wetland was going to unleash a daily gush of more than 1 million gallons of groundwater into the already overburdened combined sewer system? And if they did know, why wasn't it listed as an impact to be considered during the highly suspect and controversial siting process? And why was the design that was presented for approval in the state and city legislatures so inaccurate that around the most sensitive locations, namely the Jerome Park Reservoir and Van Cortlandt Park, original plans had to be totally scrapped? Not to mention that the promise of Bronx jobs was a bold-faced lie. There's no doubt that instead, the city should be building an environmentally friendly, cost-effective, technologically advanced membrane filtration plant in Westchester, instead of placating contractors and engineers with this idiotic concept. Now that the Bronx has new leadership in its main political party, and since a couple of the legislators in that new regime, namely Assembly members Michael Benjamin and Ruben Diaz Jr., are already on the record saying that opponents to this project were right all along, they, along with new Democratic Party Chair Carl Hastie, ought to finally partner with Assemblyman Jeffrey Dinowitz, who has said for years that something is rotten in Bloomberg's DEP, and that obsessive arm-twisting by former Democratic Chair Jose Rivera did not make building this monstrosity in the Bronx the right thing to do. Together, they should insist on hearings and investigations so the truth can finally be told. This is particularly important because the man most responsible for the filtration scam, former DEP Commissioner Christopher Ward, is now the head of the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, and he cannot be permitted to unleash yet another underground, under-the-table stunt like this one. Please offer your comments right here on the Bronx News Network. Just click the comment button. I'm Gary Axelbank, Gax in the Bronx, coming to you on the Bronx News Network.